Hey everybody, thanks for coming back for another one. Today we're looking at bounding boxes, Materialize. This is great for generating the textures, specifically the texture channels if you only have a diffuse map. So it's really great if you want to go out, take some pictures of some trees, some walls, some concrete, the roads, whatever you want, and you can build your texture up and generate those maps. Pretty easy stuff. So we'll start out with the diffuse map. I'm going to use the bark texture that we used in our last tutorial on Treat. Give me a sec to find that. D drive. Oh, my double clicking is popping me back. There we go. We're going to select a nice bark texture. This one looks pretty good. And as you see, this already has the normal and roughness value textures, but we're not going to use those. We're going to generate our own. So we have our nice base texture. And we can ugly it up a little bit by throwing it on a sphere. There we go. The worse it looks at the start, the better it'll look at the end. That's what I say. Alright, so you see we have these different panels for our different channels. It's not hard to generate new ones. For the height map, we'll just click Create, and it will auto-generate you a height map based on that diffuse texture. This software uses algorithms to be able to generate these maps, and it is pretty awesome because you used to have to use tricks to be able to do the best you can and or just hand paint them. Alright, so we're going to mess around with the height map a little bit here. You see you have a lot of options, so you can get as detailed as you want. You can go in and adjust all these different values and all these different levels. Alright, looking a little crazy. I like it. It's important to understand that a lot of these values for these you're able to tweak later on in your application of choice. So if you're putting this into Blender, Unity, Unreal, whether it's a game engine or 3D software, you usually have the ability to be able to tweak these things like the height map intensity, how much effect that has on your material. So it doesn't have to absolutely be perfect within the Materialize application. The idea is to get those channels, get nice channels that you like, and then be able to use those effectively in your software of choice. So this one's being a pain in the butt. We're just going to set everything to default, take the lazy way out, and see how that works. And it looks way better. That's, yeah, should have gone for default values to begin with. Alright, in contrast to our sort of generalized height map, we're going to go for a nice crisp normal map, and we can get something looking pretty easily. Kabam, just like that, within a minute or two we have a height map and a normal map completely generated from scratch off of Diffuse Map. Super nice to have, and you can just go on down the line with these different panels. Just go for the defaults there. We just learned our lesson. Alright, and for the ambient occlusion map, we're going to bump that up just a little bit. And kabam! We got a nice, pretty solid texture. We've generated a height map, a normal map, metallic map, smoothness map, and an ambient occlusion map in a matter of a couple minutes using Materialize. You can use this for your 3D software. You can use this for Unity, Unreal. Speaking of Unity, this has a great function. This Save Property Map button right here allows you to essentially be able to combine different channels into a single image. Unity, for example, the high definition render pipeline, I believe uses they call it a material map, I think, but it's the same thing. It is a combination of 3 different maps in one image. I think it saves on space and data, but it is pretty nice to have. So, there we go. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like, share, and subscribe, and take it easy, guys. Bye.